Hey guys, happy Wednesday. It is Dory from Stampin' Always with Dory, and I'm here to share these adorable little gift boxes with you. So if you are on, give me a like or a love and let me know that you're there. Hi, Ann. Happy Thursday. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Linda. Hi, Sue. Everybody's hopping on. Hope you guys are all having a great day. Thank you for sharing. I greatly appreciate it. I just wanted to hop on here, finally able to get back to Facebook Lives. I'm super excited. It's been a little while, but I wanted to share. The holidays are right around the corner, and even though I made these into Christmas themed boxes, hi Lisa, obviously you could use them for any occasion. And I did find these Little Debbie gingerbread people, okay, we have to say people, be politically correct. And we have this great suite. Oh, Lisa, you're stressing me out, girl. We have this great suite in our holiday catalog, and it is the Gingerbread and Peppermint suite. And you've seen me use it in some of my other creations. But when I saw Gingerbread People, I thought it'd be absolutely perfect for the items that go along in the suite, okay? So I used some of these great things and made some little boxes, okay? This is actually retired designer series paper from last year. So hence, we want to use up our DSP, so it's a great time to use our old designer series paper too. It's a great way to get rid of it, out with the old, so you have room for new designer series paper. Okay, so this is what is inside, a little treat. I'm gonna show you the inside of the box. It is a nice size, okay? I put some little crinkle paper inside, but you could even put cards in here. You could put some Ghirardelli chocolates. So it is some little gift tags. If you want to give somebody gift tags, they might just want a gift with a tag on it, but you know, whatever works. So there is the little box itself. This star I actually cut out directly from the designer series paper. Okay, so you can use whatever you would like. There's also a little gingerbread mitten in that paper. This is some of the ribbon that is in the suite. So I know you guys are like, that's all great, Dory, let's get started. So here we go. You are gonna start out with a piece of cardstock. This is our basic cardstock. It comes in 8.5 by 11. Okay, I chose real red because that is my favorite color, and it also coordinates very nicely with the papers that are in the Gingerbread and Peppermint Designer Series paper pack. Okay, so you're gonna start out and you are gonna trim your paper to 10.5 by 7. Okay, so this will be your 10.5 by 7 inch piece of cardstock. Okay, then we are going to use our lovely and wonderful, if you're into making any 3D items, this might be your new best friend if you don't already have one, the Simply Scored. Okay, it has all the great measurements up here at the top, even has measurements here on the side, and it is a great way for scoring your projects. So I'm gonna start out on my 7-inch side, and I'm going to do some scoring. So on this side, I am going to score at a half, which is right here, this little guy here. And I'm gonna go all the way down at a half. Then I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna go to the 2-inch mark and I'm gonna score all the way down. I'm going to come to the 5-inch mark and score all the way down, and 6.5 on the other side, okay? Then I'm going to flip, and on my 10.5-inch side, I am going to score at 1.5. Well, I have to flip this over, sorry. 1.5, 3, 6, and 7.5. So there I have all my score lines. So I'm gonna put this aside here, and I am going to go ahead and just fold along these scored lines, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and fold. And you'll see I've marked on the inside for you guys so it's easier for you to see. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the screen there. That was kind of rude. Kind of rude. And just go ahead and fold, okay? So you wanna have all those score lines folded. Then I went ahead and marked this piece so you guys can see the pieces that need to come off, okay? So I have these are my big Stampin' Up! Scissors. They're great. They don't, unfortunately don't sell them anymore, but I still use them. So they're great for projects like this. So you're gonna go on the 7-inch side, and you can see you're gonna cut out this square and rectangle, rectangle and rectangle on this side. Okay, so you're gonna take your scissors and you're going to trim, and all of this is going to come off. Oops, make sure you get those nice crisp pieces there. Okay, you're gonna go over on the other side and you are going to cut. What we do to one, we have to do the other, right? Okay, so we're gonna trim here, just like that. Okay, so you're gonna remove those pieces. So you have the little flap. This will actually be the top of your box. It'll all make sense in a minute. Okay, then we're gonna come over here and we're going to remove these 2 rectangles over here. Okay, just like that. So you're gonna remove those, come to the other side, remove those, like that, all right? Then, you see I have these pieces marked. You're gonna trim, or not trim, you're gonna cut on the lines here. Okay, just up to the next score line. Okay, those are gonna be your flaps. And what you're gonna do is you're going to just trim those just a little bit. Make sure fold a little bit easier, okay? And you're gonna turn it and do the same thing on the other side. What we do to one, we do to the other, okay? And these we're gonna make, I like to say the word beveled. We're gonna bevel these edges, okay? So it'll make it so much easier for folding. So this is what we're gonna have. It looks just like this, okay? All right, so now we are gonna take and just kind of refold a little bit, make sure everything is nice and flexy. That's a word. We use that at the gym, flexy. Swole and flexy, okay. So you are gonna take this and it's going to fold up like this. And these little flaps actually come out on the front, okay? Usually we fold flaps in, but these actually show right on the front. So I'm going to take my Stampin' Seal Plus. You obviously, please use the adhesive of your choice, but you can use our tear and tape. I almost said sticky strip. That's showing my age, my Stampin' Up! Age. Okay, so you're gonna take this and you're going to fold this in like this. Okay, so it meets at the bottom. You see that? Like that. Okay, then this piece is going to go on the inside. And it is going to help support that. Now I'm probably doing this backwards, but it's okay. It'll all work out. And so then you're going to put this, tuck that in there like that. And just make sure it meets right there on that fold line. And just give it a nice little, smooth it out. Give it a little love, okay? Just like so. And then on your flap, you're only gonna put adhesive, not the whole way. I like to turn it that way, outside. Kind of flip it back a little bit. That way I can see exactly where I need the adhesive. And then I can just go ahead and fold that on the front, okay? You can do the same on the other side. You just fold it back and then you fold it over. And that way you know exactly where you need your adhesive, okay? So that's your little box. It's super simple, okay? It's a nice size. You could use it for a lot of different things, like I said. So now we're gonna take and we are going to decorate it with designer series paper. All right, so I took some of the paper that I had, and let me tell you the dimensions of, hi Joanne, the designer series paper. So what I did is on a piece of 12 by 12, I cut a 2 3/4 inch strip because all the measurements are by 2 3/4. So you're gonna need one piece that is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, another piece that is 2 3/4 by 2 1/4. That would be this one. So we're getting smaller. It's like, you know, Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and then all the little baby bears. And then all of these are 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. And if you cut them all off of a strip, you will have just enough, okay? Obviously, if you're using 6 by 6, it'll be a different story, but that seems to work well. Okay, so this is the piece that is going to go on the back of our box. Okay, this is a 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. So I am going to take, you could use either side. This was some of our Celebration Designer Series paper. So I want to use this up because we have another celebration coming in January. So I want to use all this paper so I have room for new paper. Okay, so there it goes right on the back. So 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. That means your box is 3 by 3. Then you're gonna come around and you are going to put a piece on the front. And I like to just put my box up like this. And this is your 2 3/4 by 2 1/4. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just attach this piece. Everybody has their own way of doing things. So I just like to do it this way so I can see where things are going. But like I said, we all have our own way. And so this one goes right here. And that way you can kind of line it up too to make sure your lines are all there. Okay, so that's your one strip there. Then your other pieces are, one is gonna go on the front. So that will help cover up those little folds right there. So you have one piece for the front. Okay, then you're gonna flip it. And then you have a piece for each side. You can put your hand in there and just make sure all of that goes on nicely, okay? And then you're gonna put a piece on the other side. Just like so. Okay, there you go. And if you wanted to put a piece on the bottom, you could put a piece on the bottom too. So So we will, since we cut it, right? We're gonna use it all up. Use it all up. Just like that. Okay. So you can, if you want to leave the flap like this, you can. If you want to trim it with scissors, you can, to make it just a little bit smaller. Okay. We also have some die cuts. If you have a stamp cut and emboss machine, you can use a fancy die cut and you can scallop the edge. And this is the stitched scalloped edge, so you could scallop the edge of the box if you wanted to. Okay, totally depends on you. Okay, so we're gonna slide our little bit of goodness in there, whatever it may be. Okay, and these need to go at an angle or else their head gets in the way. So we don't want to, you know, ruin our cookie. So our box closes like this. Okay, and then all you need to do is tie it with ribbon. So this is a great way to use your ribbon. This is the beautiful ribbon that is in a part of the suite. Okay, so you are going to very carefully, you can tie a bow. There we go. Goodness gracious, there we go. Whew. My fingers are a little nervous. It's been a couple weeks since I've been on here. Thank you. I like the scalloped edge too, Lisa. That's great. If if people have the machine, they can use that and add that little bit of something there. But if you don't, you can just trim the bottom with scissors too. So, and then you can put your little ribbon there. Okay, so you have your ribbon for your little box, right? And then you can stamp a greeting if you would like and put on the front, but I wanted to show you something pretty cool. This is part of the Gingerbread and Peppermint suite. It is number 3 on page number 9 and is the Gingerbread and Peppermint Memories and More card pack. And so you get these little sentiments that already come in the set. And so you can use, these are actually, we call these die cut adhesives. You're not allowed to call them stickers, but you could put one of these on there. You could also, you are allowed to cut these. So some people, they have the little recipe cards and stuff, but if you wanted to cut that little gingerbread mitten out, you could cut that out and add it to your project. There are also, there's the little Christmas balls you could use. And then on the designer series paper, there's snowflakes. These are the smaller version. There's a little bell. These would have to be fussy cut, but you could use any of these objects as well and add those to your project. Okay, so I am going to grab dimensionals and I'm going to use one of these that is already pre-stamped for me that says Merriest Christmas. So I'm going to take it. It's obviously it has the sticky on the back, but what I like to do is use dimensionals, and I probably just used too many, but that's okay. I know a gal, I can get a discount. Okay, there we go. So we have that. All right, we're going to take that off and we're going to add that. Okay, so I'm going to add it here towards the bottom, the Merriest Christmas. I'm gonna add it right there where my little, oops. The nice thing about this bow is you can move it around. So Merriest Christmas. Okay, so we have that on our dimensionals, all right? And then I'm gonna fussy cut on camera. So I'm just gonna take one of these snowflakes and I'm gonna add it right to the front of my project. So I'm gonna take these larger scissors. We also have ones called paper snips. We tried to order a couple of those the other day and unfortunately they are on the unorderable list right now. So I'm gonna use my larger ones, but they're amazing too. They're great for paper cutting and ribbon trimming and all of that good stuff. So I can't wait to order them when they come back. Here we go. So you're just gonna move this around. And what I've learned with this is that you move the paper. So instead of moving the scissors, if you just move the paper around, it makes it so much easier to cut, especially when you have all these little lines and places like that. Okay, and so I'm gonna add this little snowflake because I have snowflake on the designer series paper as well. So I'm kind of combining a couple different things here. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna add this little snowflake right here at the top. And then we also have these wonderful gems. They're so wonderful. They are the ones that I used here. You can see I put them in the center of the holly, okay? And then I love to put them in the center of the stars or the gingerbread mitten, okay? So you can use them as accents. And there are, there are both gold and red, and they sparkle. I love anything that sparkles. So one of my tricks is you trim the side so you can leave them in the packet. You can pull them right out, okay? And then you're gonna take your pick tool, and I'm gonna turn this one around. So I have my spatula. This is one of the greatest tools. It's $10 and it's an amazing $10 spent, okay? And I just put my little gem right there in the center of my snowflake. And then there's your little box. Super quick and simple. So many different options. So here's one that says Very Merry with the gingerbread. Let me see what I have here. I have a couple. Here's one I did 2 gingerbread, 2 mittens. All right. And then here's one, here's one with the Christmas bulb as well. So there are a lot of great options for your little box, and you can fill them with so many different things. Okay, you could even do like a little lip gloss, a little nail polish, and you know, something like that. It just, you know, whatever you would like, and they would be perfect for little table favors. So if you're having friends over or family over for the holidays, you could use them for Thanksgiving or for Christmas. They would be great. Even for Valentine's Day, you could just change up your designer series paper, use the same box, and there you go. I also wanted to let you guys know we have a great sale coming. That is November 16th through the 18th. We will have cardstock, ink, and dies on sale. Okay, so check that out. They are 10 to 20% off. So you can stock up or restock for the holidays. If you have some card making, or maybe you want to be making some boxes, you can order your supplies and also get a discount. So that is November 16th through 18th. And you can shop at doryschneider.stampinup.net. So thank you guys for joining me today. I would love for you to share this video. I hope you will consider making these boxes, and I can't wait to stamp with you again soon. Have a fabulous day. Bye.